Good morning, everyone. The Delaware County Commissioner meeting for September 20th, 2021 is now in session. Don, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Again, good morning, everyone. I'm Gary Merrill, President of the Board this year, and to my left is Vice President Commissioner Barb Lewis, and to my right is fellow Commissioner Jeff Benton. And the clerk is with us today, Jennifer Walraven, and Sarah is out in the audience. So let's begin.
Resolution number 21-862, in the matter of approving the electronic record of proceedings from regular meeting held September 13th, 2021.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 21-862. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
And we do have a representative from the fair today for our public comment. Mr. Howard is going to welcome.
Come on down. Yeah, need to come over here for the record. Just introduce yourself and
Good morning. I'm Don Howard. I'm one of the 21 directors here at the Fair Board. And I'm speaking on behalf of Sandy because, you know, she's kind of bashful back there.
oh, there she is. Yeah.
Hey, Sandy.
I just wanted to say welcome and thank you very much for all your assistance. Our partnership together, it's paying off. So I just spoke with Commissioner Benton a few minutes ago and asked if you guys were really dedicated to this stage in the future or if you'd prefer to move into the air-conditioned building. So.
Well, we're a little disappointed. We thought we were going to be in there this year.
Well, we'll get you in there for next year.
Very
That'd
good.
be great.
Thank you again.
That's great.
Thank you, Don.
Thanks, Don.
Thank you, Sandy. I'll just make a comment. I'll open it up to my fellow. Was this something as tradition? We do this every year, the first Monday of the fair, and something we always look forward to, and it's kind of how we open up the fair by making this part of our session on that Monday, and we look forward to being in the new building. I've been inside it. The building is beautiful. It's going to be extremely functional, and I think everybody should be very proud of it. With that, I'll open up to my fellow commissioners. If they have any comments.
When I was, or I should say, when I had the information on the fair posted on my Facebook page, I mean, I was just amazed at everything going on from start to finish, and so I urge everybody to take a look at all the events at the fair, and really looking forward. I know on Friday night to our veterans dinner, and they're just from start to finish. So hope everybody really enjoys the fair.
Yeah, it was great to walk in the building and have the office open. It's your office, Sandy, is probably a little nicer than being in the back room of the pool for many, many years, the old community pool. But anyway, the facility is great. The Ag Center building is wonderful. It's a huge building. It'll handle 500 people. It's funded by the bed tax, and we owe the residents and taxpayers of Delaware County a huge thank you for their commitment and investment in the fair. We desperately needed this building. It will be used a lot and very much appreciated. I think over the weekend it was used a lot because it was a hot sunny day, a couple of hot sunny days, and the crowds were in there. I think mostly to see the building, but maybe also to get some air conditioning and use the restrooms and so on. But anyway, great fair. Again, we're off to a great start. It should be just another outstanding week. This is Delaware's big week. The Jug is Thursday. Hopefully we'll be back to full crowds again this year, 40 to 50,000 people here for that great day. So again, just happy to be here and really enjoying the fair. It's just a wonderful event for Delaware.
I'll just add this. I understand the crowds were very large on Saturday, from what I was told, and this beautiful building is going to kind of be the anchor building for what's to come with the bed tax that was supported by the voters in our great county. And just encourage everybody, the livestock sales is tomorrow night and Wednesday night. Come out and support the young people who invest their time in these animals. It's our way we can pay back a little bit and show our support by helping them by purchasing those animals. So please keep that in mind. Tuesday and Wednesday, I think it starts at 6, is that correct? I believe that's right? 6 o'clock on both nights, Tuesday and Wednesday. With that, let's continue.
Resolution number 21-863, in the matter of approving purchase orders and announce certificates and payments of warrants in batch number CM APR 0917.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 21-863, Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Resolution number 21-864, in the matter of approving a resolution honoring the Little Brown Jug 2021 Joseph Neville Award winner.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Now, this award will be presented tomorrow night at the Log Cabin, as will the second award, and Commissioner Benton is going to read the proclamation.
I'd like to just read the proclamation that we're going to approve here. And for those of you who may not know, Joe Neville was one of the co-founders of the Little Brown Jug race back in 1946. And this award is in his honor, and this year it's awarded to Thurman Downing. So anyway, I'll go ahead and read the resolution. Whereas Little Brown Jug Joseph Neville Memorial Award winner, award recipients are chosen and inducted by a panel of international harness racing enthusiasts each year. And whereas this year's Joseph Neville Memorial Award is awarded posthumously to Thurman Downing, who was the owner of the 1973 Little Brown Jug champ, Melvin's Woe. And whereas Mr. Downing graduated from Case Western Reserve University and served as an Army Ranger during the Korean War. He later became president and CEO of Downing Coal Company. And whereas Mr. Downing was actively involved in breeding and training standardbreds, owning a breeding farm in Coshocton County, as well as downwind farms in Wellington, Ohio. His father, Richard, owned Brett Hanover, the 1965 Triple Crown winner and 3-time Horse of the Year. And whereas Mr. Downing was a director of the United States Trotting Association, Harness Racing Hall of Fame, and a member of the Little Brown Jug Society. He passed away in May 2019 at the age of 87. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Delaware County Board of Commissioners honors and applauds Thurman Downing for his exemplary career in the field of horse racing with the presentation of this proclamation.
Okay. With that, I'll call for the vote.
Vote on motion 21-864, Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
And again, the award will be presented to his family tomorrow night at the Log Cabin.
Resolution number 21-865, in the matter of approving a resolution honoring the Little Brown Jug Wall of Fame recipient.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Commissioner Lewis is going to read this proclamation.
Yes. Whereas Standardbred owners Mickey and Sylvia Burke are principals of the Burke Racing Stable and have owned 4 Jugette winners and a pair of Little Brown Jug champs. Limelight, Beach in 2014 and Filibuster Hanover in 2017. And whereas despite the Burkes' relatively late start as full-timers in the harness racing industry, they have enjoyed tremendous success since selling their car dealership in 1981. Their success includes a run of 3,167 training wins and $35.5 million in earnings between 1991 and 2008. And whereas the Burke Racing Stable is the definition of a family operation where 5 of Mickey and Sylvia's children have, at one time or another, worked in the barn with their parents. In 2009, Mickey turned his training operation over to his sons, Ron and Mickey Jr., and daughters Michelle oversees the operations of their Washington, Pennsylvania farm. The Burke's 2 other daughters, Melissa and Becky, worked for the stable while in high school and college. And whereas prior to 2021, the Burke Racing Stable has entered 23 horses in the Little Brown Jug, winning $1.2 million in purses. The Burkes also have won 10 heats of the Jugette, an Old Oaken Bucket, 3 Standardbreds, and 17 Ohio Breeders' Championship events. Now therefore be it resolved that the Delaware County Board of Commissioners honors and applauds Mickey and Sylvia Burke for their exemplary career in the field of horse racing with the presentation of this proclamation, recognizing them as the 36th Little Brown Jug Wall of Fame honorees by the Delaware County Fair.
Again, thank you, Commissioner Lewis. And again, that'll be presented tomorrow night as well. With no other comment, call for the vote.
Vote on motion 21-865, Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Mr. Merrill.
All right.
Resolution number 21-866, in the matter of adopting a resolution accepting the amounts and rates as determined by the Budget Commission and authorizing the necessary tax levies and certifying them to the county auditor.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion? Vote.
Vote on motion 21-866, Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Resolution number 21-867, setting date and time and place for the Delaware County Board of Commissioners public hearing to consider the approval and adoption of amendments to the subdivision regulations of Delaware County, Ohio, pursuant to the Ohio Revised Code sections 711.10, 711.132, and 711.133.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion? Vote.
Vote on motion 21-867. Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Resolution number 21-868, in the matter of approving right-of-way work permit summary sheet.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion? This is pretty perfunctory. So with that, I call for the vote.
Vote on motion 21-268. Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Resolution number 21-269, in the matter of approving an amendment to the license agreement with Tyler Technologies for executed software for the time and attendance license and the advanced scheduling system for the Delaware County Sheriff's Office.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion?
Dean Stelzer, Delaware County Sheriff's Department. A little sore today. I spent 6 hours at the fair last night with my 5 grandkids. And, unfortunately, they didn't like walking a lot, so I guess we got to carry them. So, this resolution approves an amendment to an existing agreement the county has with Tyler ExecuTime to facilitate our time and attendance in the Sheriff's Department. I think they looked at this a couple years ago, but elected to go a different direction. I think this makes sense to get the Sheriff's Department office on the countywide system. It'll help a lot with just efficiencies and tracking accruals and a number of other things. We also are looking at a Tyler product moving into next year at our jail, looking at the Tyler jail management system. I know they're pretty much completed the conversion to the Tyler CAD and RMS system. That was a big change. So hopefully we'll get all online with these new systems and maybe find some efficiencies with them working together and in the future. So entertain any questions you may have.
Any questions? Call for the vote.
Vote on motion 21-269. Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Dean, how old are your grandkids?
They are 6, 3, 2.5,
Oh.
1.5, and about 10
We didn't
months.
carry them all at one time. I
Not
know.
all, but I did do 2 at once, so that's
Wow.
it's a big thing.
That's a handful.
That is.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dean.
I hope they enjoyed the fair.
They did.
With that, administrative reports.
Don't believe we
Nothing?
have any.
Commissioner Lewis. Commissioner?
Just have fun at the fair. It's, gosh, it's just so exciting with everybody now able to, at least to a greater degree than last year, enjoy the fair. And we've got a lot of small entrepreneurs here who could use our money too. So,
Well said.
enjoy.
Commissioner Benton.
Yeah, just a couple of things. We've really covered a lot of the topics for this week. The fair is obviously the highlight in Delaware County this week. We'll have 40 to 50,000 people here Thursday afternoon for the 76th, I think this one is done, 76th running of the Little Brown Jug, which is just phenomenal. A really good field. Last year, I think we had 50 people in the stands. This year, we hope to have 50,000 people. So it just makes a huge difference. Just so much better having the crowds there. The Jughead is Wednesday. That's always a great horse race. So if you get a chance, please come to that. Got the awards tomorrow evening the proclamations that we just read, and that's always a great recognition of people who contribute to this industry. The Farm Science Review down in London is Tuesday morning. I'll be going to a breakfast down there for that. It's always fascinating to see what's going on in the ag industry. There's so many changes, so many new things going on that's always interesting to see. Then, as Commissioner Lewis mentioned earlier, our Forever Grateful Dinner for the veterans is this Friday evening, and that's that's always a great event, and so I'm very happy to be helped to serve. I think all three of us will be there serving at this event this year. So anyway, that's all I got. Big week in Delaware.
Yeah, this is, I think this fair this year is going to be a little special because of last year. I think there was more than 50 at the races last year, maybe 500, but the point's well made. It was,
It wasn't 500.
it was, it's going to be a great event this year, and between the races and the veterans event on Friday, the rides, which Dean, I assume your kids or grandkids had an opportunity to enjoy yesterday, and it's going to be a great weekend. I was at a CCO board meeting on Friday. I attended the chamber school event noon on Thursday, and have a Corsa retreat this Thursday, Friday, so I'll be away for part of that. So with that, if there's no other business to bring before us,